Look at this cute little guy. Just, it never ends.
That's a lot.
Okay, so how does that work?
All the happy smile.
Good morning, welcome back to Vlogmas Day 3. I am in the middle of a whole bunch of Christmas decor because I didn't clean anything up yesterday, so it's exactly the same. And I just realized there's an entire box that we didn't open because it has all the tree things in it, but it might actually have some of the things that I was missing, because I do feel like I'm missing something. So we'll definitely have to open that later and see what's inside. Additionally, we got the oil for the range hood, so I can actually at least do a test piece because it has two different colors. It's got the one that I thought I wanted, and then I also had another one which is a little bit more smoky, which might be a bit more like the island. So I'm very curious to see what that looks like. And then I can actually do the rim around the range hood and finish that off. But I've got a lot of things planned today. I definitely want to set up the new tree. I think I'm going to ask Steven to help me out with that. I also have to determine where it's going to go. I'm not really sure. I might put it in the corner, but then Fox would have to move. Or I can put it in the place of the lemon tree. That might be a really nice spot, actually, right next to the piano. I also want to do the big garland on the staircase. I'm really excited about that as well. So what should we do first? I think I'm gonna test out the colors for the wood first. Do I have a knife or something sharp? Oh yeah. Okay, I'm very curious about that. It is again very dark outside. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if we're ever gonna see the sun again. So if the name of my channel didn't clue you in, I am in the Netherlands and I feel like it is always kind of this weather. I'm sure I am overreacting and it's really not that bad, but I always feel like the sun never shines, and if it does, I get really excited. But right now it is very, very cloudy and very dark, and it's actually a little bit hard for me to film inside. Because of that, I don't really have a lot of lights that would work really well. Normal lighting doesn't actually work very well in video anyway, but I'm also sure you can see me, so. So for some reason, I keep wearing things that I can't clip my mic to. So it has now happened on several occasions that I was talking to you and I was doing a whole thing, and then it turned out that I wasn't wearing my mic and you couldn't hear me at all. So that's fun. What am I going to clip this to? I've got that other one, this one, that you may have seen in earlier videos, but I noticed that the audio is very different from when I use this one to when I use this. So it just sounds a little weird. I'll just do it like this, maybe. It looks a bit funny, but at least you can hear me then. So what I was saying, without a mic on, that would be a really good spot for the tree. That is actually where the lemon tree is now, so I'd have to take that out, and I could maybe move it there, next to the dog. Or I can put the Christmas tree in the corner right there, which is also a really good spot, but then I'd have to move him, and I'm not quite sure where I would put him. I also think he'd be a little sad about that. I actually really like the spot next to the piano, but it's all gonna depend on how big the tree is, so I'm definitely gonna have to unpack it and look at it before I can decide. Look at this cute little guy. Well, you're not little at all. This one doesn't do anything else but sleep and lay in this chair all day, saving all his energy to be able to jump up and down when the food comes. Mwah. Now don't tell him that I said this, okay? But I like you better. Okay, I will go then. Don't tell him, okay? But you're my favorite. So this is the color that I think we're gonna do, and this is the tester of the other color that I wanna try out. So I've got another scrap piece that I will use. I'm just gonna put a little bit on there, see what it does. As you can see, this just got really, really light, but that doesn't really say very much. I guess it dries a lot darker, but I'm still gonna try and squish this up a little bit. Maybe there's just a little bit more pigment that comes out. No idea if that's necessary at all. Okay, we're just gonna let that dry, see what it does. Just to show you the difference. This was the color that, like the first color that I tried. It is very close to the island, but it's definitely a little bit more light and a bit more yellow, I feel like. I think this is a little bit more smoky than this one. So that's why I actually went for another oil that had the word smoky in it, because I thought maybe that's a little bit more like this. But I suspect that it's a little bit too light. I do like this. This is very, very warm. I think this will, even when it dries, I do think this actually comes closer when it comes to color, but I think it's way too light, and I don't think it will darken up with another coat. I do think this is more in that same color family. What could also be very fun, potentially, is that piece right there that goes all the way around the kitchen, and it also goes down like along the fireplace and things. Somebody told me that they think that this is oak wood as well, which would be really cool, because then I can sand this down and then give it the same oil and make it all super cohesive. So I'm very, very curious to see what that looks like. It doesn't look very good right now. I mean, it has some water stains as well. So I definitely need to sand it very, very thoroughly, but it would be really cool. For another time, but I'm definitely gonna do that.
I've never cared much for winter. Ice and snow leaves me totally cold. But something's up each year in December. I love it like a miner loves gold. It's never about the presents, the turkey or the Christmas tree. It's all about that glow in my baby's eyes that lights a fire inside of me. My baby's just crazy about Christmas. Just listen to that kitten, the way she purrs. There's something in the air this time of the year. She's crazy about Christmas, and I'm crazy about her.
Okay, the tree is up. I am really happy that I got one of those slimmer ones because it fits beautifully next to the piano and very far up against the wall. I really like that. So I think we should open up that box that I'm not sure what's in it. You know what? I will close this one so that we can set it on top of it, because then we don't have to bend over all the time. Let's see. Where should we put this one? Like in the hallway. Yes, that's a good idea. Okay, so I mostly have white and like coppery and gold accents. So this is basically the color palette. And I'm just gonna use that again because I really like that color palette. So there's really no reason for me to change it up. But what I am going to change is there is one thing that I only see around here. And that is that people put things like this in the tree. These very, very shiny, don't even know what to call them, honestly. Very festive. But the only place I see these are around here. Like if you go and look online, I don't see anybody using them. So I am actually very curious what the tree would look like without this for a change, because I do this every year and now I just want to do something else. So I'm going to leave those out and see if I still think that the tree is full enough, because it does actually fluff it up very much. It makes it very full of decorations, which is really nice. But for now, I'm just going to try something else. I also have a white one. These are the lights of hell of the other tree that I always fight with. Okay, so this can go. All of a sudden, there's really not that much left then. That might be a very good reason to go shopping for more ornaments. Just saying. Definitely not gonna go and put the feathers back in. I've had it with those. Just, it never ends. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. Start with those. I really like these. Thank you. Glad you like it.
Just crazy about Christmas. I must admit it's starting to grow on me too. Baby's crazy about Christmas. She's crazy about Christmas. She's crazy this Christmas. She whispers in my ear, hey Santa, come here. Please make my wish come true.
Let's see, I'll just attach the ends first and then the center. I just moved you to the kitchen because it's becoming so dark that my camera can't even handle it. It can't even film properly. But I just had the idea to put little pine cones in that garland on the stairs, and I figured I could do that with a little bit of this green wire that I have. So I figured it would be easier to attach the wire to the pine cones and then attach them there later because it's getting so dark up there. I can't really see what I'm doing. So I am just putting the wire into the thingies where you can't see it. Twist it a couple of times. And then I will use the leftover wire to attach it to the garland. I really should figure out how to do the filming at night because I never really do that. I try to avoid it. I actually really try to film most of everything I do during the day. And I haven't really quite figured out how to do the lighting thing at night yet. I mean, now it's okay because I've got literally all the lights on. I've got the lights above the counter on max, and then I've got the light of the range hood on as well. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. I'm sure there are ways to do this though, better ways. What do you think? Would I ever be able to do one video where I didn't drop anything? Or would that just be boring? So we actually have 2 Christmas days in this country. We celebrate, we don't really do Christmas Eve. We do first Christmas Day and second Christmas Day. Now, usually we go out, we go and have dinner at other people's houses. Like one of the days is usually spent at my parents' house and then the other day at Steven's parents' house. But this year, one of the days we are actually hosting. So my family is coming here, which is a lot of fun because I am assuming that I will have my stove by then and I can go completely crazy. I will probably be preparing the whole thing the day before. So I will definitely be cooking and baking and making things the day before so that I can have an easy go of it on the day itself. It's the first day of Christmas that we are hosting, so I'm very excited about that. But I also really want to do one of those really beautiful tablescapes. So I definitely almost dropped another one. I definitely want to go on Pinterest and look for inspiration for beautiful tables. We actually got some beautiful plates from my mother-in-law a very short time ago, so I will definitely be using those. They are like really big ones, so you can put them at the bottom, and then I want to put pretty plates on top. I don't have any pretty plates. I do. Do I have 6 though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that is just great. Okay, so we might have to spend some time at thrift stores finding a beautiful plate, just one. I have actually been trying to collect some beautiful old looking plates. Let me show you what I mean. So what I mean is something like this. This is quite a simple one. It has some designs on the plate itself, and then it's got this pretty golden rim that I really like. And I really like how they looked when you stack them up, if they have one of those rims. So I have been looking for plates like this, and also the ones with like floral patterns, and preferably something green or red or orange, you know, colors like that. But I am in the Netherlands, and apparently we only do blue. So I can find a lot of Delft blue and things like that, but I don't really like that. So I am really looking for something pretty like this for exactly that kind of occasion where you can layer it with another plate. Let me show you the ones that I got. They are a beautiful muted green. See? And I can put them like this. But apparently I have 4 of these, and then I have one other one that I found because I was actually going for like a collection of things. So I want to try and find different kind of plates that kind of go together because they have the same size and maybe they have this golden rim. They are thinner than, you know, the everyday plates. They are definitely a lot thicker and heavier, but I've been having a bit of a hard time finding beautiful plates. So I think we should definitely go in and visit some thrift stores this Vlogmas so that I can maybe find something else, because now I have 5 and I don't like this combination because now I have 4 of the same and then 1 that is different. So I either want all different, or at least some of them different, or all of them the same. So I definitely have to go out and look for some more. And then some pretty like placemats underneath and some nice little decorations on the table. I want to do a lot of side dishes. So I really would like if it's like a really full table. But anyway, I digress. We were working on the garland. I get distracted, okay?
The wonders of life got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy.
I definitely intend to just leave this on, by the way. I'm not gonna take them off at the end of the season. I will just leave them on and then I can use them again next year. I will just have to make sure to store them pretty carefully. Can't just squish them in a box. Okay, bows. Need to make bows. I totally forgot about this little guy. This still needs to go into the tree. Okay, so for the ribbons, I got this beautiful satin ribbon. It is a brownish gold color. I think this would go really well with the garland on the stairs. How much is this though? Oh, 3 meters. I thought it was 5. I feel like I need a lot of ribbon for one bow. So I don't know how many I can make then. Maybe 3? Oh, taupe, right. Taupe is the name of the color. Duh. Let's see, how do I know how much I need? That's a lot. I think I'll just have to cut 3 pieces of 1 meter and then just make the bows as big as that will make them. Well, that's nice. There is a wire in it so that you can like bend it and it will stay that way. I like that. I might get more of this for the tree as well. I had actually secretly hoped that I could do 3 bows and then have something left for the tree, but I don't think that's gonna happen. That is not 3 meters. Liars. That is not 3 meters. It is 290. I am just 10 centimeters short. Okay, so how does that work? We've got it like this. This goes around, and then there's nothing left. Oh, they make it look so easy. It also is a little bit harder because of the wire in it. I guess it would be better in the end result, but it's a little bit tricky to work with. Okay, again, hang on.
Choirs will sing and the joy bells will ring. Nobody loves you as much as I do. It's a wonderful feeling from floor to the ceiling.
So it's a little smaller than I thought, but it's not bad. And I think it will work nicely on the garland. But I definitely have to keep in mind if I ever want to do really big bows, I'm gonna need a lot of ribbon. So I'll make 3 of these and then we'll attach them to the garland. Thank you. Wil je meer halen? Het is fijn om een voorraadje te hebben, toch?
It's just you and me tonight. It's just you and me tonight. It's just you and me tonight. I'll spend all this Christmas with you.
I had asked Stephen to go and get some wood from outside so that I could build a fire because that is just the coziest thing. And I had run out of wood that was in the living room. So I'm just putting that away and then I'll get the fire going and I will go and do some editing because I will obviously have to edit this vlog as well. I am noticing now that this thing is still up there. I said I would take it down. I'm actually gonna do that because I'm actually going to clean up all the mess I made. Put the boxes away again, so I might as well just take this down. Okay, that's better. I don't feel like I've done a lot today. I basically only did the tree and the garland on the stairs, but obviously that's not entirely true. I did some things that I didn't film because laundry is boring, but I still hope this was interesting enough to sit through the video, and I am going to do more tomorrow. I actually want to go to visit some of the thrift stores in this area just so that I can look for some more Christmas things, but definitely also those plates that I talked about. And I might go to another garden center that has another Christmas collection thing that I really want to see, but we'll see what we feel like tomorrow. For now though, thank you so much for watching and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Oops. You have to say bye. Now say bye. Oh, that's nice. These are really gross feet. Oh, you just came from outside. Foxy, say bye. You're not gonna say bye today? Sorry, he's not in the mood.